Excursions. I'm Alex.
I'm Misty.
And today we are here in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, and we are going to be reviewing the Tennessee Mountain Lodge Hotel.
Right behind us. Right here.
We are right here on the main strip.
Yep.
It is a good location, but we are going to dig into this place and let you know exactly what we think of it. We're going to let you know whether it's a place for you to stay or whether you just need to walk away.
Drive right on down to find somewhere
That's
else.
right. So, if you like the following video, be sure to like, share, subscribe. And let's get on with this review.
Let's do it.
One of the things right at the elevator, if you come straight across, you have this actually pretty decent little area in here for vending machines, and even we have some more of these coupon books and guides and stuff like that in here. All kinds of stuff for your reading pleasure, for you to check out. Whole coupon book right there, whole stack of them. All kinds of stuff. At current moment, it looks like the ice is free. There you go. Drop some ice. It does look like the machines use card reader as well as coins, but this one is entirely sold out. So there's nothing in this machine. This one does look like it's good to go. Also uses card. Coke products. Snack machine. Snack machine does not use card. You can't even see that. So as you can see, the snack machine does not use card. It's just cash only. And over here you got a fruit juice machine, which does not look like it's on. No life to the fruit juice machine. So you have one option for drinks, which is Coke, and some snacks. So one of the other things I wanted to show you guys was back here at the back of the hotel, you got this nice view of the Little Pigeon River. Over there is the old mill. We're going to check that out at some point in time. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to take and get to it this trip, but it is just right over there. It's literally within walking distance. But it's actually a very good spot for this hotel. And as you can see, they had the snowflakes up on the power poles already, the light poles for Christmas. All right, so we just got in the room. We're going to take and do a quick first impression, and then we'll really dig into it. So as soon as you come in, you got this nice little
AC and a chair.
AC and a chair. There's no table, which is, I guess, okay. I mean, out of our window, we have the walkway out here, but right out here we have the pool. Across from us is a souvenir and t-shirt and tattoo shop. We might check that out here shortly. But right over here, we have the main entrance with the office, and right over here, that column right there, is the elevator. There is plenty of parking on this side and the other side. It's not bad. It really isn't that bad. Okay, I mean,
There's a table, it's a desk.
but it's a desk, yes. And then we got the two beds. We got nice lights over top of the beds.
There's a main light right here.
There is a main light right over top of the window. And over here to the right, you got your desk. Got a nice chair sitting with it.
It does look like a
Looks like a decent office chair. Let's see.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's sturdy.
It has no arms too.
It's very sturdy. Hang on. Let's turn on a light. So good quality chair.
That's nice. It's leather. The seat's leather. And there's a big stand-up mirror right here.
Yep, got you a big mirror at the door. Nice lamp. A little bit dirty.
There's two plug-ins.
You got two plug-ins.
And there's actually two lights. There's one there, and there's one there. And then there's 2 actual 3-prong plug-ins.
Nice. And over here we got a nice
Chest of
drawers with a flower painting. Or leaf,
is leaves,
excuse me.
I
It's a
believe.
leaf painting. Or photo or poster, something of the sort.
It's a picture. There's a little nightstand.
And we got a pretty decent sized TV up here in the corner.
Maybe a 27-inch TV.
Maybe. Our luggage area right down here. Got a outlet over here on the side, which is good. And of course, here in the center, we have the light switch for the lights above the bed. We got a alarm clock, an old school phone, and an empty drawer.
There's no Gideons in the drawer?
No, I think
Oh,
it's
it's
up there.
on the... Yeah. There is a Bible in the room.
Yep.
And it is, of course, placed by the Gideons if that's something you're into. If not, you can close it, put it in the drawer. But it was opened to First Chronicles when we came in. Don't know what significance that has to the hotel, but that's what it was open to.
Yep, no doubt.
And then
All
here
right.
we are with...
We got in here, let's turn this light off.
Look, I can go in the corner. Awesome.
Well, maybe I should have left the light on.
Yeah, maybe.
It is a little dark. That is one thing I will say. It is a little dark in here.
There is
But we have a microwave. We have a small fridge. How's the microwave look?
Not too bad.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Not too bad at all. And we got an ice bucket with some cups and a bag.
In the bucket.
All right.
We won't use that.
Probably not.
Whoa!
And we got food. Hey! How about that?
I'm kind of scared.
Yeah, no, not opening that.
Oh, I am.
Okay. We're going to find out what the last people had to
Oh,
eat.
man, come on. It's my favorite kind of pizza, too.
Oh, that's...
Whoever left that is foul.
Yep. Where is that from?
It's just a general pizza box.
Yep.
So that's the first thing
Delicious
going
pizza.
in the trash.
Yep, absolutely.
And then it's just a regular old refrigerator.
And
after
how's
that.
the fridge looking?
Looks
Is it-
nice. Looks pretty clean.
Hmm.
They didn't make a mess. Whoever they were.
Also, it does smell very nice in here. It's not...
I hope nobody left this in here for their lunch.
Oh, it's gone now.
Yep, I'm putting the trash.
Here by the sink, we have towels, rags, hand towels. We have a hair dryer. Cute little hair dryer. Looks like it. Oh my Jesus Christ. Check that out. Woo!
I won't be using that. It's a good thing I don't dry my hair, because that's very dangerous.
That's gnarly, man.
That is something they need to have
Yes.
addressed.
That's not good.
That doesn't need to be plugged in.
How about tissues? We got tissues?
No.
No, no tissues.
Giant empty box.
Okay. No tissues for us.
That's okay. I've got some in my purse.
We got 3 hangers. It's okay. But get you 3 hangers, a nice shelf area up top, and let's check out this really green bathroom. Would you look at this?
It's got my favorite thing though. It does have a curved rod.
Curved rod up top. Okay, so that
Yes.
helps out. Very green.
I'm not.
It
big.
doesn't really show up quite as green on here. It's more like a
It's like
muted
a seafoam green
Yeah,
kind of
it's
color.
a-
The door's brown.
I'll see if I can get a better
Let
view for you, but
me get in the shower because I want y'all to see the head of the shower.
yeah, if you can see that, it's a
This
little
is
low.
funny because I'm like 5'4". Okay, it's gonna hit me right in the face. He can't even get in the shower.
It's probably gonna hit me in the chest.
To me, this is for somebody who is like T90. This is like a child's shower.
Yeah,
Like, that's
it's
gonna
very
hit me
small.
right in the face.
It would have been nice being a little bit higher up. However, you can also see where she's at. It's very low ceilings, and there's some stains in the ceilings.
Yeah, water stains.
This
breast
is
stains.
a very old
70s.
Hotel because there's no vent system
There actually
up here.
is. There is.
You got a little fan up there. Does it do anything?
I don't think so. Flip that switch right there. That's the only there's a switch.
No.
No, it doesn't
No.
do anything.
It's just a light.
Yeah.
It's just a light. So that's why you have dark spots like this.
Well,
And
there is
you got a towel rack.
a towel rack in here,
Oh, yeah,
so
towel
that's
rack
good.
right
You
here.
got somewhere to put your washcloth while you're trying to shower.
You got
Then there's
another
a
one right
towel.
there. And the toilet.
I like the toilet.
Toilet don't look too bad.
Gotta help the wife get out of the bathtub.
Toilet don't look too bad.
Yeah, it's not bad.
It's not bad. It's very green. I'll say that. It is.
That light is very bright.
It is a definite.
Oh, there are two lights. There's the
Yeah.
light for the this is the shower light.
Yeah.
So it cuts off in here. The light for the actual bathroom cuts off in here where the sink is.
Yeah.
So there's two different switches.
Yep.
Which makes no sense because there's two switches in here. Whatever.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
there's an underneath the sink.
plenty of storage space under there if you want to use it.
Yeah.
It does look like it has a little bit of water damage.
Yeah, but that's to be expected. I mean, this hotel's from the 70s.
Yes, it is.
But the thing of it is the only thing that looks from the 70s is the bathroom and these god-awful comforters.
Yeah, these
they've got.
comforters. Now, here's the thing. This hotel is old, so we do expect things like the water damage in there.
Yeah.
And
Some water
of
damage
the-
at the door when we come in. But that's
Yeah,
to be
there
expected.
is
It's an
some
old
there.
hotel.
Because of the air conditioning unit being where it's at, and there's no actual ventilation in the room. And that's one of the things we kind of expected. But we are going to dig into this place and check it out a little bit more in depth. And as we go through, when we find things, we'll let you know.
What's
And
that?
underneath, it looks like just a spot. We'll check that out here shortly.
The pillows are super soft.
Pillars are nice? Oh yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Okay.
They look clean. I mean, sheets look clean.
Let's check this thing out.
Alright.
Alright, hang on.
What are you doing?
I'm looking at the pillow. If I can.
Don't these. Oh.
Yeah, see, that's what I was seeing in mine.
Oh, God.
So they are a little stained, but they don't stink. They don't stink.
Clearly
so-
somebody who slept on mine. And see, here's the problem with this. They should have used bleach on these because you can take the pillows
Yeah, you can take the case off.
out.
Yeah.
See, that. To me, these could have been bleached.
They could have been.
Because what I'm initially doing is laying my head on somebody else's nasty.
Well, if you take the actual pillowcase off,
But here's
then
the
yes,
thing.
you're going to see
Okay.
some stains and stuff like
Yeah.
that. But
I took the pillowcase
with the
off.
the pillowcase is clean.
Yeah, it looks
It doesn't
clean.
stink. I don't see any stains on it.
But
So
the other thing about
that's okay.
you will learn about me is if we do more of these types of videos on our channel, which we probably will. I never sleep on the hotel pillows. I
No.
bring my own. That's what the pillow
We have-
does when
we
you
have
saw.
our own. She's got hers there. I got mine stuck in my
Yeah, we won't use
suitcase
these.
over there. We won't use these, but should you
Remember-
come to this hotel,
Be aware.
they are dirty on the inside, but they're clean on the outside. They
Yeah.
do not stink. That is the big thing. They
don't. I
do
just
not
don't smell
stink.
it all. Now, next
All
thing
right.
I'm gonna do
Big
is-
thing, we always
Oh, it's
check
double.
this.
It's double.
It's double sheets.
Oh,
What do we have here?
You know what that is? Because I know what it is.
That
blood on the bed.
that's an ew. That's what that is.
There's blood over here too.
You got some over there too?
But it's called a protect-a-bed.
Yeah.
So this is actually underneath the
We
fifth
got a
sheet.
little-
So you're not actually laying
We
on
got some
this.
stain here. Yep, there's some more right there.
Yeah, but the thing of it is you're not
You're not actually laying on this. This is covered up. Granted, I would like for that to be changed, but
Oh! Pull the bed out.
uh-oh, we found something.
Pull the bed out.
Oh, no. We got,
This is probably why they have issues at this place.
we got some crummage going on.
Yeah.
We're gonna see. We're gonna see some more. Let's see what we got. This looks pretty decent.
We'll explain while we're doing this, or I will.
This looks pretty decent. It feels pretty decent.
Yeah, the bed looks. It's a comfy bed.
Pretty nice. Let's see up underneath here.
But to me personally, that is no excuse.
Okay.
If they're changing the beds properly, that should not be behind this mattress.
We're checking this out together. I don't see anything.
I don't either.
Okay. So if you've never been in a hotel before, if you've never had to deal with it before, always check up underneath the little folds here, the seams. That way you can find out if you have bed bugs or not. I don't see anything at all that indicates that on these beds. So aside from this, which will bring insects, so we're gonna take rid of that.
I'm not touching that.
We're gonna have to get rid of that.
I mean, I guess I can.
What is it?
Mini muffin, chocolate chip mini muffins, and somebody's medication.
Oh, outstanding.
I'm one of those meticulous people. I do not like bugs, and I'm just gonna tell you. I look at reviews before I stay in a hotel. This hotel had some bad reviews.
Yeah.
Had some bed bugs and roaches. Repeatedly said on a few of the reviews I read. So that's why we're doing what we're doing.
Yeah.
Normally I wouldn't care, but the more reviews I read, the consistent more bad we got.
Yeah.
So
it was a little concerning, but that's why we do
granted,
these videos, so we can make sure that when we're telling you about these things, we're showing you exactly what we're seeing as well. This is our first time checking this out.
Transparent is what I am about being on this channel. This is our first time staying here.
Yep.
We've never stayed in a hotel like this, so to speak. It's a lower budget hotel. It's for people who want to come to Tennessee but can't really afford the higher prices at the hotels that are here in Pigeon Forge.
Yeah.
We're giving you an honest review.
Yeah. Alright, so let's check behind the curtains here. Got anything? It looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. How about over here? Yeah, looks alright. Do have a little bit of discoloration down here at the bottom because of the air conditioning here. Also up here in the corner, up along the top part here, there is some water damage. I'm not sure I would call that mold, but it's water damage. And I have no idea what the holes are for. There's another one over here.
They're lights.
They look like it. I don't know.
They're lights.
What's that look like?
They're lights. They're speakers.
Speakers. They're gonna start talking to us. We do have a blemish on the wall over here behind the door. Not a big deal. But that looks good. Let's check out. Deep dive into the bathroom. All right. So we do have some. There we go. Got some spots on the lights. Not a big deal. Got some discoloration, some messed up tiles. The tiles are a little old, but they're still in fairly decent shape, so be it. We do have a lot of discoloration around the top part of the shower, all the way around. A little bit like rust. I don't know. Have a light that's supposed to be a fan, but it's not a fan. Got a decent shower head. A bit dirty. It is a bit dirty. But it'll do the job. That shower rod looks like it's in fairly decent condition. It's nice and sturdy. So, what's your verdict?
That light's really bright.
Uh-huh.
I like it. It's not bad. It's old-timey, world charm type situation. if you're looking for an upscale place, this is not your place. If you're
Yep.
looking just to come and spend a couple nights just to sleep here and you're gonna be gone most of the day, this is a good place.
Yeah.
I like it. The lighting could be a little bit better.
Yes, it is very dim in here.
Well, as you can see it right now, it doesn't look that dim because these lights are on. There's a light here and that's on. But if they were out,
the camera is compensating a little bit.
it is.
But
Besides the pillows look comfy. I'm not gonna try.
right,
I'm not gonna sleep on them. I may use them up underneath my pillow, but it is what it is. I think my favorite thing in this room, and it's kind of a quirky thing, is this mirror right here.
the mirror.
It's a full-size mirror, so I can get ready in that mirror, put
Right.
my makeup on, and there's a light just right there. So if I want to sit down to put my makeup on, I can also do that too.
Right.
So you've got two options. I can get dressed and see what I look like in this full-length mirror.
Right.
And then I can do my makeup right here, and then do the same thing. If I need to touch up, I can, use the bigger mirror for that. So what was your favorite thing, or what is your
Honestly,
negative?
my big negative has to be the water damage in the bathroom and the shower head being too low.
That is another one I forgot about.
That is
the
one of the
shower
things.
head.
That's going to be a negative for me because
He's like 5'7".
I'm not that short, but I'm like medium height, and it's going to hit me like right here.
I'm gonna get hit in the face.
And she's probably gonna get hit in the face.
Right here. So, well.
The other interesting thing is,
Oh yeah, this is another thing I thought was cool.
you have actual room key.
Old school.
No
room
card
key.
for you. You get to carry around a room key.
And the good thing of it is yes, you do get this, but there's a deadbolt.
There is a deadbolt. That is one thing.
That is gonna lock our door at night.
So you have outside, the key opens the door down, the doorknob down here, and then you have the deadbolt up top, and these are pretty solid. So I'm not concerned about the security of the place, but yeah, we got a nice deadbolt and an actual key.
I love these. I have a couple of these that are from a Disney company that I used to order from, and I use them for everything. Now, granted, they could maybe redo.
Yeah, it needs to be redone, like everything else.
And another thing I like, I'm not going to show it, but there is free Wi-Fi here, and on the back of your key, you get your username and your password, and I am not going to show it to you because that's ours. But I thought that was a nice touch. That way you don't have to bother somebody and constantly ask them, hey, what's the password, yada, yada. Now, there are two different things. There's another thing here. There's no continental breakfast.
Right.
You can get coffee, but you have to wait until the office opens because the coffee is in the office.
Right.
So if that's one of your things, and there's not coffee, not that I saw, there's not a coffee maker in your room.
There's no coffee maker in here. You got the microwave, and you got your fridge, and that's all you got in here.
And I'm on vacation. Starbucks is my best friend for the next 3 days.
Our coffee and our breakfast is going to be out anyway, so it's not that big of a deal for us.
If I can find a McDonald's for a Frappuccino, a latte, whatever,
Alright guys, so we are headed out. Our short vacation here is done. We do have some pros and cons for staying here at this hotel. First off, of course, has to be the price. This is one of the cheaper hotels in the area.
Yes.
The next one we have is location.
It is so close to everything. There is food places across the street. There's shopping down the street. There's things for the kids to do down the street. There's all kinds of different things, attractions that you want to do. So this is one of the best locations I've ever stayed in for a hotel.
Yes. Well, we are just short travel away from the old mill. Like I showed you guys in the video previously, we're just right across the little Pigeon River.
Noise level is not really
noise
bad.
level is really nice. There's not a whole lot of traffic going past. Since the main strip is facing that way, we're facing this way. We're facing into a parking lot and the pool area.
Yes.
Since the pool isn't really being used right now, so it's a little too chilly for that. it's been pretty quiet.
It has been quiet.
It's actually been one of the quietest hotels I've been in.
Well, we normally stay in cabins sometimes, but for a hotel stay for 3 days, this is a good location for noise level.
Yep.
We even come in last night at about 12 o'clock, and it was super quiet.
Yep.
Nobody was moving around or doing anything. So,
Yep.
and I know
And
sometimes
there's a lot of people here because that parking lot was
the
pretty
parking
full.
lot's full, so I would assume that all the rooms were taken. Now this is a three level hotel,
Yep.
so you can take that as you will.
Yeah. Next on our list for pros is this staff here. The gentleman at the front desk was very helpful when we were checking in, very professional and very quick. We were in and out in our room within a few minutes.
And he actually has a really good sense of humor. I went to ask for some things for the bathroom yesterday, and I said, "Can I have a couple?" And he goes, "Well, I have them in singles." And I'm going, "Well, I'll take singles then." He was just being funny. It was
Yep.
really funny. He's a great guy.
To go along with that, the office area is very nice, very clean.
The next thing we have is the pool. There is a pool, but it's cold right now.
Yeah.
It goes from 3 foot all the way to 9 foot. So if you're, say 5, 6, 7 foot tall, you have, a gimme to get in the pool and feel comfortable. You can swim around. You're not going to hit your knees or your feet. You have the choice to go into a deeper pool. And then there's a small pool that's a 1 foot for probably kids or whatever.
Yeah.
But, I mean, the area looks nice. Now, granted, it's a pool and it's October, so
Yeah, it's a
cold.
pool. That is one of the downsides for the pool. It is a pool. It's in kind of like in the parking lot. You saw that we have on the other side over here that there is a store.
Yeah.
So it's not the most private pool.
I also have, I'm going to throw this in again. I also have read reviews that the people from the next hotel actually come over here during the summer sometimes and use that pool, and I don't know if it's their pool and our pool, but be aware of that.
Yeah,
if you do
not
come in the
real sure about
summertime
that
and
one.
you want to go to the pool, there may be people from the other hotel in it.
Yeah, not real sure about that one.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, the air conditioning in the room is very nice. Now, unfortunately, because of the way the rooms are, they are old, it does kind of get a little damp. If you ever stayed in a hotel room, you know what we're talking about. It gets a little damp in here. But that is normal. I'm not going to complain too much about that. The AC does work good.
Yes, it
Keeps it
does.
cool in here when it needs to be cool. And it's quiet. It's not loud.
Yeah,
It's not rattling. It's all
I'm not
right
sure.
now. It's not that bad.
If you can hear it, but it didn't keep me awake. Some of them have kept me awake when
Yeah.
I've stayed in them here.
Yeah, there's been some really loud air conditioning.
Not here specifically in Tennessee. I've stayed in a lot of hotels in Tennessee, and sometimes you can't even sleep it so loud. But this one is a really low, function in it. And if you put it on 70, you're gonna get cold.
Yep.
Cause it took a matter of minutes when I put it on 70 when we got in here for it to get really cool in here.
Yep. Next on the list is these rooms are handicap accessible because you have the elevator right over here. There are no problems getting anyone in with a wheelchair in and up to the second or third floor. And everything seems to be pretty level around the area, so there's no real big issues as far as going uphill and whatnot within the hotel. There are a couple rooms just down the way that a few folks with the motorized scooters are using, and they seem to be up and out and about without any problems. So you do have handicap accessibility.
Next thing is the outlets. There is an abundance of outlets in the room. There's
Yep.
2 on the walls. There's one by the bed over there. There's one by the bed here. There's one over by that bed. There's one underneath the television set right here. There's one underneath the table we're sitting at that functions for the light. Then there's 2 outlets in the actual light base. There's one in the bathroom if you need it. There's one bathroom area, I'll say. There's one in the bathroom area. And that I thought, and assume there's one behind the television because the TV has to be plugged into something.
Yeah,
But I don't know if you can move the TV.
No.
I'm not sure. No. But that's what I like. There was a lot of outlets. There's only 2 of us, but if you have like, this room's for 4 people. If you had, 4 people in here, they each would have a place to charge their phone, their tablets, their laptops. You could work, on this desk and plug in things you needed to plug in.
Yep. And with that being said, I learned my lesson, so I ended up bringing a power strip with me anyway. Anytime I travel, I'll bring a power strip just to be on the safe side in case there aren't as many outlets.
Very true. And we do have a lot of things that we plug in because we are vloggers.
Yep.
Next thing.
What you got?
We got the cable. Great cable.
Yep. No dropouts, no blocking, no nothing like that.
We had no problems whatsoever when we left the TV running all night long on a certain channel. We have this tradition. I don't know if you're familiar. There's a TV show called Ridiculousness on MTV, and the first time we stayed here in a cabin, we couldn't find anything else on TV to watch, so we left it on all night. So that is our tradition when we come to Tennessee. That's the first thing I do is I find the MTV with the Ridiculousness on it, and it gets left on. But there are other channels.
Yep. Plenty of other channels, a lot of informational channels.
Apparently there was a Fast and Furious marathon on all weekend. And every time I turned the TV on, if I wasn't on the MTV, it was on the Fast and the Furious marathon. Because we're huge Fast and Furious fans.
Absolutely.
Alright, so what's the next thing?
The next thing I wanted to take and point out is there is a lot of luggage space, a lot of storage area. You have a large shelf above the fridge and microwave area, as well as you have the couple hangers. It's what 3 that I saw?
There's 3 hangers.
3 hangers.
Yeah.
And you, by all means, bring some more
if you need to.
The hanger rack is very sturdy. No issues with that. Plenty of space on the other side of the fridge in there.
Yeah.
And underneath the TV, you actually have a lot of space there.
You also have the old school luggage holder, which I like to see. You open it up, you sit. It's like a little stand, and you sit your suitcases on it, and you can use that to open stuff. And then I also thought of the chest of drawers is completely empty on top, so you could sit your luggage on top of that too. And even the desk, if you didn't want to use it for work, you could sit it on top of this. There's a lot of places to put your luggage. Even in between the chest of drawers and this dresser, there's a big space if you move the trash can. Yep. There's a whole big area over here where the air conditioner is.
Since we don't have a table back here, there's a lot of area back there. One of the other things I wanted to point out as far as luggage. Downstairs in the vending area, I did see one of those rolling carts that you could put that stuff on for you to use while you're here. That's an added thing that I didn't think about until just now.
But there is only one.
There is only one.
So if somebody's using it, you're going to have to wait. If you have a lot of luggage that you don't want to transport. But there is an elevator. Yep. There's that. So.
So you can load up in that. So.
Those are our pros.
With all of that out of the way, let's talk about some of the cons.
I really hate doing these.
I do
hate
too.
doing cons, but people
you need to know if you're wanting to stay here.
All right, so
number 1,
we were okay with the pool because we didn't use it. But to be perfectly honest, I wouldn't get in that pool. It doesn't look like the pool has been descaled. It doesn't look like it has had the actual cleaning around the inside where the 9-foot is that it actually needs. Now the water looks clean. It may just be stained. I'm not sure, but it looks like it might have a little bit of algae. So I wouldn't get in that pool. But other than that, that's the only problem I had with it, is it looks dirty.
My issue is actually the privacy of it. Being in the middle of a parking lot with a shopping area just 20 feet away from it, it's not necessarily one I would like to get in and be able to enjoy my day. But that's really about it. I mean, it's right out the window.
I mean, there's a fence, real close, but it's not a privacy fence. It's a fence to keep kids away from, going in there and not getting hurt.
But next on the list,
this hotel is as old as us.
The age of this hotel.
And maybe older.
If that is not necessarily a concern to you, then it's not a big deal. But for a lot of people, they want modern amenities. They want the modern look, the modern feel. That is not this hotel.
No.
It is
You are-
old. It is worn. It is not worn out by any means. It needs a little TLC.
Yeah.
Next thing, this
gosh.
is primarily based off of our experience.
Yeah.
This is
This is for us
room
in this room.
cleanliness. This may not be for everybody that comes here. Your experience will vary. So as far as us, room cleanliness was a con, and primarily for us was the for me anyway was the fact that you changed the sheets, but you didn't get rid of the bag of whatever it was.
There was a open container. Now it had all been eaten, of course, but
Yeah,
it was like
it was crumbs. It was-
muffins or something,
Yeah.
and there were crumbs on the bed, on the box springs, and I'm
Yeah.
sorry,
that
that's
was,
what causes roaches.
That's
and
where bugs come
things.
from. Now we cleaned up most of it. We didn't get all of it.
No.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I wasn't gonna touch it. We didn't have
And-
anything in here to touch it with.
No,
But that was the main big thing for me. Next,
Now the other bed we did look at as well, and
Yes.
it didn't have anything
Yeah,
at all.
nothing in that
It
one.
was fine, so that bed was fine.
other than that one. Next on the list for our room cleanliness.
This is my pet peeve. I don't know if it was his, but there are mattress protectors on these beds. They're filthy.
Yep.
Okay. The one that we laid in right here, now I'll explain why I'm like this. The one on the bed behind me that I'm knocking my head at, it had blood on it. Okay. I don't care if it's been washed 100 times. Okay. It needed to be bleached. They weren't bleached. You could clearly tell that it had blood, and all they did was wash it and dry it and put it back on the bed.
Yep.
I have a problem with that. But it is a mattress protector. It did protect the mattress. But if it's like that, it needs to be thrown away. I don't see any point of keeping something that has human blood on it, or poop, or whatever it might have been, because you could tell. That should have been thrown away, or at the least it should have been bleached out, and it was not. You could see every single nasty stain on it.
Yep.
The pillows
Next
were,
on the list was the pillows. Now the pillow cases, they were fine. No issues with that.
Same situation though.
The pillow itself
They need to replace
stained.
them.
Granted, it didn't stink.
It didn't stink.
It didn't stink.
But you could tell somebody, a certain person, because this looked like it had been in the same areas, drooled all over these pillows, sweat all over them.
They were very stained.
Now, the thing of it is, though, is they had protectors on them, too.
Yeah.
Before they had the pillowcases on them. But I'm sorry, you're just covering up stuff. If you
Yeah.
can't afford to buy new pillows, say that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Next.
my Lord. The refrigerator.
Yeah.
So, we were, going through the refrigerator, and going to the refrigerator, and I opened it, and there was somebody's leftover pizza box in there. That means they didn't clean proper.
Yeah.
Because that's the first.
They
That's
didn't
one
clear
of,
that out.
No, they did not. And that's one of the first things I look at
Yeah.
when I leave
that
is
not
to make
okay
sure.
For me.
No, that's one of the first things I make sure when I leave is there's nothing in that refrigerator. I just did it twice. Come on. I mean, you clean hotels for a living. You clean this hotel for a living. If, look in the refrigerators and the microwaves. Make sure there's not nothing in them so the next guest doesn't have to take care of your job. The ventilation in here is our next problem.
Yes. So, being that this is an old hotel, there is no room ventilation. There's, especially in the bathroom, one of the things we did notice as we took a shower, everywhere in this room was absolutely humid and sticky.
Hot. It was so awful.
I had to open the door a little bit to take and let some of it out, but all the mirrors, all the windows in here got fogged up.
There are no fans. There's not a fan in the bathroom is why that happened.
No,
there is one installed, but they didn't hook it up.
Yeah, there's no actual vent going out anywhere. So that is also one of the reasons why it gets
Humid, hot.
yeah, it's that wet, sticky
Stagnant.
feeling that you get with the air conditioner as well. So that is one of the big things, and that is also why there is a lot of rust areas, a lot of water damage areas.
That's what I feel.
So just be aware of that should you choose this hotel.
And another thing for my con that we didn't address yet is the bathtub and the bathroom. If you don't like to take a bath with black mold or mildew or whatever, this is not your hotel either, because those bathrooms, the showers and everything are just, they're hard to deal with. If you are one of those people who expects to take a 5-star hotel shower in a 2-star hotel, yeah, that's what this is.
Yep.
So.
Next on the list is there is no maid service. You must go to the front office to get any items that you need, be it towels, rags, toilet paper, whatever.
Tissues.
You have to go to the front office to get that, which means you have to go there while they're still open.
Yeah, make sure you go before 10 o'clock, I think, because they do close
Yep.
at 10 o'clock at night.
Yep. So make sure you get all your stuff that you need during the day. Not 100% sure of why they do this. Maybe they don't have a master key for all the rooms,
I don't
and
know.
they have to wait until they get the key to get back into the room to clean it. I'm not 100% sure, but just be aware of that. Also, you can bring whatever you think you need.
Yeah.
Instead of trying to rely on that.
To me, though, the time that they close, 10 o'clock, there's nobody here overnight if you need something overnight. If you want to check in, you better get here before 10 o'clock, because if you don't get here before 10 o'clock, you're not getting into this hotel.
Yep.
So if you do stay here at the Tennessee Motor Lodge, be mindful of the times that they open and close.
The last thing that I could think of was actually some of the vending machines don't work. They either are sold out or they're just not plugged in.
There's a juice machine down there that I wanted to get some apple juice out of, and I pressed the button to see if it was on, and it was not plugged in.
Not
so
plugged in. The other drink machine was
Yeah.
on, but
sold
it
out
said
everything.
sold out. There's nothing in there. It was not restocked.
So there was one snack
You had
machine
one snack
and
machine
one drink.
that took cash only, and one drink machine that took cash and card.
Yeah.
You did have free ice, at least at the time of this filming.
Yeah.
And there's plenty of reading material down there for you to get to.
Yeah, there's a lot of coupons.
Very convenient for that. But that is one of the problems I had was not all the vending machines were available and stocked.
And if you don't have cash for, the machines down there that do not take the card, then there are grocery stores. There's a grocery store just right down the way. If you
it's
really,
like Food City or something.
while I know we're on the cons, a pro is that there is a grocery store.
Yeah.
2 minutes to my left, because I'm facing the camera, so it's my left. And then, there's, I know everybody loves McDonald's. There's McDonald's across the street if you need drink, ice, food, whatever.
Yep. So, once again, good location.
Yes, very good location. I do like the location.
So our final thoughts on this hotel. Should you stay here or should you just walk away? It's really your preference. If you don't care about any of this stuff that we just talked about, you need a place to lay down and sleep, and you don't care whether it's all that clean, all that, fancy, by all means, absolutely
stay here.
Pick this place. It is great. You can walk right out here, chill out at the river. There's a picnic table down here. You can have one heck of a picnic.
Yeah.
By all means, come here, stay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I had read, I'm going to be perfectly honest and transparent like I told y'all in the previous video. I'm one of those people who does not like to stay in places when I read reviews that they say bed bugs and roaches and yada yada like that. I haven't seen a bug one in this place.
Nothing.
Not one. Now that is specific to our room.
Yes. Once again, experiences.
Since we're leaving, we're in room 205. If anybody cares what room number we're in, it doesn't matter. But our specific room, there were no bugs. I had no problem. There was a gnat or two, but that's just from regular opening and closing the doors. I did not see a bug, not one nowhere.
Not even a spider web.
No, not a spider web.
So-
I mean, there's mold, but I
Yeah.
mean, that's to be expected. This is an old hotel.
It is.
And the mold that I keep seeing, I'm believing it's coming from water damage.
Yeah.
From outside.
Because there's no ventilation.
And there's no ventilation.
That's the main
So,
thing.
I mean,
So
it's
the thing that I will say is, because there are a lot of other hotels here for us to choose from, for us to review, we probably won't stay here again.
I won't stay here again.
But should we be in that same situation you may be in, looking for something cheap, don't care, just want some place to lay down your head for the night,
Yeah,
absolutely,
I agree.
I would.
I would definitely.
That is our breakdown for the Tennessee Mountain Lodge here in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, share, subscribe, and we will see you next time as we strive to make every day an excursion.